Here I am, laying in bed. It's just gone 20 past 2 in the morning here in the UK, and it's one of those nights where I'm struggling to fall asleep. This is something very normal for me. I tend to sometimes go to bed after a bad day or a stressful day and struggle to get any sleep. Fundamentally, the reason for my lack of sleep today is because I went on those bloody gambling websites, lost some money, partly because I made some irrational decisions. I put bets on players that were not favorites to win, and they end up winning. Sometimes it does happen at the end, the dog loses. However, most of the time, the the favorite player does end up winning. And there's other reasons. Sometimes I sleep if I had an argument with the family member, and they cause a lot of emotional negative energy inside of me. Then it might be difficult for me to kind of relax at the end of the day, and that leads me not to be able to fall asleep. And also, if I had a bad day at work where somebody has been rude to me, has disrespected me, has been inconsiderate towards me, or has not taken my opinion on board, that can also annoy me and anger me. Now that I'm older, I tend to fall asleep a bit easier. I guess it's just part of accepting that life doesn't always go your way. You have to accept that. You're on a, you're always in this world in a competitive landscape where you have to kind of accept that your voice is one of many other voices, and you sometimes it's competitive, and you have to kind of earn someone's respect or someone's consideration through getting to know those someone, and then being able to build a trusting, respectful bond with you, and that takes time. Rome, really, the saying that Rome wasn't built in one day really does apply to most things in life. You have to kind of spend time working on something in order to kind of see yourself developing and improving, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a hobby. You always have to kind of put in the effort to nurture it and work on it and eventually improve. And obviously, if it doesn't work out, you kind of turn it down and turn to something else or someone else. It's just the way that it is. Don't think about when things will go wrong in this in life, and sometimes you just have to accept that. You have to accept that you're a human. You're not going to be good at everything. You're not going to succeed at everything, and just like in any other person, and nobody succeeds at everything. Even the most successful people have got weaknesses or have got failures behind them. But the most important thing is to have the desire and the energy and the ideas to kind of get you up every day to try something and aim to achieve something. That's the only way to go about it. And if you do that, you probably will get somewhere in life. You probably will get something that you feel happy with or satisfied with. But it takes work, and obviously, it does happen. Some days you will go to bed sleepless nights because of an argument or because something didn't work out for you, whether it's a job or an experience. It's just life. You just have to accept that the negativity, and always kind of up a little bit of naive optimism that or just a little bit of self belief in yourself that things are going to work out the way that you want them to. But this was about my insomniac experiences, and I usually, in the past, I used to beat myself up when things didn't go my way. I used to think of the reasons why, but sometimes you gotta have to accept that things don't always work out, and you always think, well, next time I can do something different. I can try something else. I can try to add something to enhance my to enhance the way that I present myself to someone, or think of how you can do something differently. Because ultimately, life is not a textbook. It's not like you do something to a specific instruction and it works out. I mean, sometimes it does. I mean, obviously, if you make a chocolate cake, then if you follow the right recipe, it's probably always going to be right. But when it comes to human experiences, it's not as simple as following a recipe. I mean, sure, there are strategies to do that, to succeed in certain things, but there's no foolproof formula that gets you success, and that's ultimately how life is. There's no guarantees.